Hi everyone, welcome back to Health Made Simple. This is a video that I think for myself difficult to make. It's regarding my parents as they age. As you know from my previous videos, my dad has dementia, specifically vascular dementia. And my mom is his primary 24-hour caregiver. Unfortunately, she's also frail. She's had a recent lumbar fracture, so she's dealing with a lot of chronic conditions as well too. So both of them are not doing as well as we like. Now I'm visiting my parents because of my background as a healthcare provider, and I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. I take primary responsibility in their healthcare. It's the dynamics between the siblings, the parents, and with each other that is posing some challenges. And this is primarily for those who are going through this or will be going through this. I want to share with you my experience visiting my parents in California. And what I've noticed is my dad, dementia has progressively gotten worse to where he is threatening verbally and physically towards myself and my mom. He has some paranoid ideas that my mom is trying to poison him, as well as myself staying there. He thinks I'm going to be moving in. So those type of things are causing some challenges with our communication. And it's difficult for me as a daughter because I have dynamics that is estranged from my mom and my dad, more so with my dad because of his condition. It's gotten to the point where he needs to go to a assisted living facility with memory care so that he's cared for 24 hours. My mom can no longer do this. Unfortunately for her, her thought is that she can still do it. And most recently, the issue is with medications and the fact that he hasn't been taking any medications. One of the most serious medication that he's supposed to be taking is his diabetes and the insulin shots that he's supposed to give. My mom has become increasingly defensive in terms of when I ask her about these medications, and that it's not her responsibility for my dad to take his medications. But what she does not understand is that if you put yourself as the 24-hour caregiver to someone, you've defaulted into caring for this person in all aspects, and that's including taking medications. So she doesn't see the connection, and that's okay, but what's not letting us move forward is she doesn't think the role that she's in requires that she make sure he takes his medication. He's either forgetful or he's just unwilling to take it. He literally says every morning that he's surprised that he wakes up and he's still alive. So he thinks that he is spending too much time on this planet and that he should be gone sooner than later. But you know, that's not something that we could move forward on doing. We want to make sure that he has a sense of well-being, and that's including taking his medication. So what the next steps are going to be, because I think it will get progressively worse for my dad and his behavior. And the fact that he's not taking his insulin, his glucose, his blood sugar is going to skyrocket, and it's going to require an emergency care. And I'm trying to avoid that because I'm not locally here. I'm away from the United States. So I don't have the ability to get on the freeway and drive to my parents. It's not possible. But I do have 3 younger siblings who've been in their lives longer or continuously than I have. But they don't have that healthcare experience. Like a lot of family members, there's going to be the dynamics where one knows about this healthcare system more than others. I'm trying to also give information to them, but a lot of times they become really defensive, and I'm trying to take a more neutral stance on this and provide all the information. The good thing about this trip is that I did take my mom to various assisted living places with memory care. So she was able to be in that phase of deciding on putting him to a nursing home, which is a step forward. She keeps saying that she wants to take care of him for another year. I don't think that's going to be possible given that he's not taking his medications. So my next step is to find out what their other resources. And one thing that I did find out is contacting his primary care and explaining the situation, and have some kind of case management or social services come out and talk to them, because I think my mom needs to have a professional speak with her about the fact that she's no longer responsible for taking care of him 24 hours She can barely do all the cooking and cleaning, and it's just not possible for her to also take care of someone that has dementia. It is a very draining job. Myself and my other siblings, they are not able to do it. It's something that if you have the resources, they really do need to have some kind of structure in their care. One of the things that, for myself, I'm going to be contacting the primary care, at least email them, explain the situation, and have some kind of social services or someone to come and evaluate the situation and take the next steps. I'm hoping that will go okay. I feel as a nurse, as a researcher, that I'm prepared for this kind of situation, and I'm quickly realizing that's not possible. So I wanted to relay this information to those who are going through the same thing and say, that you're not alone. There are resources available. I'll put the links and other resources that are available. It is state and county specific, and the fact that we have this lockdown does not make it any better. I'm hoping that at least this small information that I provide for you will help you along in this kind of a difficult journey, but I think if you have parents, you have to go through. If you yourself have kids later on, you are going to be the parent that they're going to have to take care of. So I hope this information gives you a sense of some support. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.